Indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. I thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution. It is Wednesday, my dudes. So it is the day of dance. We're going to move our bodies in celebration of living, in celebration of you. You're like me? Yes, especially you. Especially you if you were wondering if it's you that we're celebrating today. Love is true. I have a new playlist. It's called Don't Know Dance, which is essentially just a track list that I started for the sake of not knowing what to dance to. I'll celebrate you harder, bro. Celebrate good times. Come on, celebrate good times. Okay, now that you did that, let's see. Actually, uh, celebrate good times. Cytrons. Everybody's like, come on, Melt. Are you serious? Yes. Yes, no suggestions for current search. Oh, it's still searching. It's still just typing in stuff. No, 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 no. It's Cytrons. What is Cytrons? Psychedelic trance. A psy, a trance. Search again. I mean, I feel like these are just. Let's see. Actually, this one has a lot of updates. This one might be the original. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Jazeel. Duck that, of course. Loving to you and Kristen. Awaken the dance. Please, sir, don't celebrate me too hard. Kicks down the door. Yeah, doctor! Let's celebrate! No, why is my the Avos not connected to Way? Now we're connected. There we go. This is not the track I want to dance to. I'm sorry. I did think about it for like a split second. We're gonna dance to. You know what? Let's dance to the music I used to listen to in 2017. Instantly scratch that. All of these tracks are ass. Let's try 2018 maybe. Yeah. 2018 is when I started listening to Psytrance. Do I want to listen to Aura Vortex straight off the bat? Okay, I'll do this. Funky. This is like a little bit of a slower track. It's not that good, but it's not bad. I think these are some local artists as well, actually. Bom, 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 bom. Funky.
just something I got. It's 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 just something I got. Hello? Hello? Hey. Yeah, I know. I've been meaning to call, but there's just something I gotta tell you that I can't. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to say this, but I've met someone else, and I love him. Goodbye. Hello? It's just something I got. 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 Hello?
Come here, you silly thing. You silly. Track done. One more. Gonna go to lifters. Nah. I know this track, but it's too slow to be enjoyable. We haven't listened to much Mandragora, so I think this is like a set. Second drop. Very You know? Let me just type in my. No, no. Sweet child. Mandragora. Pippi made a hole in my scarf. I'm still tripping out about it. I need to let go of it because it is done. Nothing I can do about it now. All I can do is accept that it'll never be the same again. Sem Chow Giratina Vapo Vapo. This is the most popular track. Let's hear the drop first before we start dancing to it. Give me psychedelic drops. Let's try next. This one is too short. It's only 2 minutes. Vapo Vapo. Anytime now. There we go. You can do it. I believe in you. I am in tears. This is beautiful. I'm reading comments. Yeah, this is the one. I haven't. Got Shiva Laser
Não perdi minha permissão, não pude evitar, tirou meu ar, fiquei sem chão.
I'm with you, friends. I could feel the no building in my soul. Being like, yeah, no, too much skip bop. Are we gonna do more? One more. Donna Dance. The Psychedelic Experience by Mike. Let's go. It has an interesting build-up.
Now, many of you will be familiar with the word psychedelic. study psychedelic drugs for a living, and the reason why I do this, unfortunately, is because I think they're special. And the reason why I think they're special is that I believe they have a unique ability to reveal to us
Okay, I'm out of it. I'm tired enough. I celebrated hard enough, right? Did I not celebrate hard enough? It's time for me to sit down. 51. Look at her. Still ready for more dancing. You're like, no, surely, Melt. And she's actually running away. Pippi. You see? Like, I literally just started making music and she's like, what? Are we still dancing? I thought we were done. Again, right? Me casualing. I'm just casually. But you should have followed me while casual. Nice and gentle doggo. And suddenly, she really likes dancing as well. Josh Mo, we missed you yesterday, bro. My sandals got wrecked. I put back. It's not fixed, but it will last for a few more moments. At least until I sit down again. Okay. Make myself comfortable. We'll do it. Yo, I stepped in some thick thorns. I can feel my foot itching. No blood though. That's nice. Na 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 na. I need to get all my stuff set up. I usually do this stuff before I start streaming, but alas, the dance stream changed things. I'm gonna have to gibberish talk until I can find my mind again, because it's still doing that dance thing. It's still unsinning. Yeah, my foot is really feeling it. I feel like that thorn went deep enough to let my body know that it was there, but not deep enough to hit a blood vessel. Okay. Let me get them things. There we go. Nice. Nice, calm. A peace at last. No. Don't do that. Strange. Aliens, yo. It was aliens this whole time. Like, I wish I was kind of joking, but today during yoga, I went through this whole thing of like, are the aliens watching me right now? Even though I've talked about it a few times. So I should give you more context. Sometimes, and tell me if you have this experience as well, sometimes if I stare into the sky, it feels like there is this interference, blur. Imagine if you were traveling into a black hole, right? You've seen like the media's, flashing images and like going through the tunnel kind of vibe. Imagine like an extremely low definition version of that, and no depth, only the, and it's blurry, and it's like mildly darker spots in the sky, right? So I was like laying on my back, during the last pose in yoga, and I was just staring into the sky, and I saw that thing again where it was, and it would like move. So it's not like a floater in my eye; it's something moving in the sky, and I was like tracked with my eye, and I was thinking to myself, what if the aliens are there, but they're using some sort of camouflaging tech, and I can somehow see them? Hey, dudes, I'm sorry. Sometimes, like, I'm not giving it any credence. I'm not saying that's how it is. It's just what I went through in my mind, right? And I was like, oh, what if the aliens are intently watching me right now, right? I believe the hyperdimensional aliens are omnipresent, as in, I in fact am bleeding. It took some time. I like the amount of pain I'm feeling. I was like, there should be blood, surely, but there wasn't until now. Okay, I weirdly enough, I feel calm about the fact that there's blood. So back to hyperdimensional aliens. Yes, the hyperdimensional aliens are everywhere, right? Like you can communicate to them, with them, through them, as them, whenever you technically want to. You can do like some extreme breathwork exercises. That's like one way to get there. Right, and then you realize there is this level of interconnection where you're always technically a part of a show, right? You are a part of the everything, and the everything is here to be experienced. Meaning, not only are you here to experience your everything, but so is other things. And then taking all of that craziness and then rolling it right back into today's stream topic, celebrate your loved ones. Is there a fly sitting on my forehead right now? Come on, fly. Oh, that's rude. Oh, get off my face, bro. I think I just killed him. Okay, now he flew away. I felt bad for a second. That wasn't cool though. He like, come on, dude. We're talking about aliens, and he's like, bro, I'm gonna come sit right in your face. Maybe it's supposed to be that to be more entertaining. I feel like I'm tripping out. I feel like my mind is still like, and I'm like, bro, I'm sitting down. Chillax yourself. Okay, that did help. Nice. Love you. These little flies in my faces, adding to some of the tension. Let me get my chat opened up so I can read what your friends are saying. Say hi to all of you. So again, right, that if your experience is supposed to be had, your experience is a part of the infinity, essentially, right? And there are, at least in theory, hyperdimensional aliens watching right now. Realize that they're watching because they celebrate you, right? That is essentially today's stream topic. That there is a level of celebration happening in this space that is just simply being, right? The fact that you continue to be means that you get to continue being celebrated, essentially, right? And yesterday, Natalie shared with us the fact that she got the job that she applied for. And I felt a sense of joy, right? A sense of pride, a sense of trust in this community, that you friends will celebrate all of us, any of us, if we end up succeeding in one way or another in our lives, right? Where we're showing up for things and making it happen. And then this whole alien, I wasn't planning on going into the alien route, but this whole alien attachment to it is making sense in my mind as well, where if they're watching you, right? If you want to trip yourself out and imagine being ceaselessly watched, think of it as a good thing, right? That you are so celibate that things want to watch you. Okay, I'm gonna take all of this crazy and put it down, and I'm gonna pretend to be a human again and read comments. Duck Dad joining us. The last comment I could see is "The groove is so strong today" by Kristen. Bless. I'm happy that you enjoyed it with me. I felt a little bit out of it. I've been feeling a little bit out of it. It's like an experience of trying to claw back myself, right? And the more I claw, the more myself runs away. And then I have to work harder to try to get myself again. And then way further. And then by sitting down, it comes back to me, right? I have to like remind myself, hey, stop running. You can sit down, it's fine. The group is so strong. Love is true. Oh, good call, Doc Dad. I'm unfortunately missing that. Can you, Dan, You can take the day to recover and make the beat. Love to you, Dan. Maybe you're taking a day. We're looking for something that doesn't look like vomit on completion, Doug. Nani? Wrangled? Zano, if I'm eating really wrong, I'm so lost. I see Cable is here as well. Love you, Cable. Blessings. That's all I can do, Shad. If this was a common occurrence, I'd be feeling some shame. But if it was like once a lifetime, as soon as it was over, I said, that was an experience to all people near. I wish I had context. Only those comments got yeeted. Can I pick a song? Zano, I wish you asked before the stream, right? I tend to be in a certain state of mind when I start dancing. Out of it is a good way to to label it. Hello, goodbye, here in your arms. Maybe we can make like a list. We do have a playlist right now, but I don't know if those are really dancing tracks. I actually A-OK ducked Ed. The liquor left my system last night, so no more hangover. Oh, some drinking. Ever more abundance flows to me. There it is. Love to you, Jovan. I don't know what's happening, but let's celebrate. Bro, I feel like I have a hard time knowing what's happening right now as well. Okay, well, let me take an account. I am sitting on the ground. Yes, I am breathing oxygen. I find myself in a human body. Neat. There's birds chirping, doves cooing. There's a kitty walking. There's a Pippi running outside, looking like her cutest self. There's trees. There's mountains. Yeah, this is fine. Maybe I don't know how to, maybe I don't have to know what's going on to appreciate it, right? To celebrate it. Maybe that's, something to lean into. I'm not arguing that. I love everything Mexican, but I'm washing up. But if I'm washing up from a rough night, man, the last thing I'm thinking about is chunky salsa. Let me tell you all of my favorite drinking tips if you consume alcohol socially. Mango LaCroix and vodka. Every drink you take is replacing your hydration. It's a very nice upbeat buzz. I want that advice that I fortunately will never use because we do not sell LaCroix in South Africa. I like how I say we do not sell. Yes, I am industry. Look at me, not selling. Maybe we do sell LaCroix in South Africa, but I just haven't seen it. Also, get this great way to stay hydrated throughout the night as you're partying is you drink this thing called water. I know it's like the cheapest drink you can get. Sometimes I'll give it to you for free, even. It's great. It works. I get so hydrated every time I drink it. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm so hydrated right now. And they're like, yo, you look very hydrated. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna stop making fun of alcohol. Dang, it's my wedding go-to. I want to hear it now too, Zano. Me too. I'm not tripping out right now that I feel like I'm done. I'd be more grossed out by a big bowl of fruit after drinking that Mexican. What? What? Are you serious? Like, if I see a bowl of fruit, I might have just eaten 7 meals worth of food. And if you put a bowl of fruit in front of my face, I'm gonna be like, well, I might end up exploding. But I'm eating fruit now. Nice. Sam, I just got a regular old BEC. I was saying to Doug, I'm actually not even the slightest bit hangover since I puked. I don't know what BEC means either. I'm like so lost, unfortunately. Hey, Joe Schmo, love to you. Melty got Mick Jagger vibes today. Love is true. Thank you, Brother Bear, for sharing love with me. I cracked a molar last night. No dentist until Monday. Cracking teeth. Ah, man, I don't think I was gonna think about teeth today. I celebrate my little mouth stones for mushing my food so good. I'm still gonna have them replaced one day, right? I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully they last like a good 40 years. That might be ambitious. It might be a little bit ambitious. But then I'm getting titanium teeth. It has to happen. They'll be like matte titanium teeth, but titanium teeth nonetheless. We're gonna go for I cracked the molar. No cracked molars if you have titanium teeth. You know, whatever you crack your molars on is gonna get cracked instead. No, the tooth of the moment, but it's damn sharp on my tongue. And then you keep like doing that, right? That's probably what's happening as well. Irritating yourself even more, tripping out about it because you can feel it, and then you think about it, and you and do it again, and you're like, and then you go throughout your day, and then you accidentally touch it, and then you're like, I'm gonna stop. I've been nursing a cracked molar for the last week now. Both of you got cracked molars? Dr. and Joe Schmo, soul brothering out there in the world. Love to you, Loizana. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. Kristen, love to you too. It really seems like a dude. We're fundamentally connected. The same fractal, right? It's a trip to me at this point. Like, it really is a trip. I let your letter present, Kristen. We got a Zano and a Zena now. Lozana. Love is true. Feel like temp is 99 Fahrenheit now at 9:30 a.m. That's brutal. Means 2 chances to win the lottery. Mel just invented a new verb. Unsening. Yes. When you unsening, you cannot do anything else, right? I'm in unsen mode. It's like, he's what? What's he doing right now? He's unsing. Give him some space, please. Can't you see this man is unsening? Shame on you for trying to get him to wash dishes. Instantly, the whole world just adapts, because it's not only a verb, it's like a thing you have to do, right? It's like oxygen, it's like breathing, essentially. Boss walks into your cubicle, goes, I need a spreadsheet of all of our competitors and the products they offer with the best sellers. And then you just get up, you hit play on your speaker, you go, sorry, boss, I'm unsening right now. And he's like, oh, I understand. I understand completely. Walks out of the office, you hit pause, you sit back down. Nice. Crisis averted. No spreadsheet needs to be made. Okay. Yesterday, I got a popsicle maker tray and I made strawberry milk popsicles last night. I'm excited to eat that. That does sound nice. I celebrate you, Zano, for making some good treats for yourself. They're always watching Melt. Yeah, they are, right? But I'm like going into layers, right? There are aliens that are watching always, right? Like, they cannot avert their gaze because they're like basically in the fabric of time, essentially, at least in my mind, right? And then there are the other aliens who haven't gotten quite there yet, who are still relatively as stupid as we are, right? And I'm saying relatively because if you have a species of aliens that are so advanced that they are disembodied and they can pretty much melt themselves down into nothingness and recreate themselves into somethingness, right? That, in comparison to a being that still needs to mush food in their faces and then poop it out, right? It's like primitive, right? So anything that's embodied, anything that has a stable body and cannot do anything about that, in comparison, right? The gap is so large that we are like on this side of the camp, and those type of aliens are like way on the other side. As much as it pains me, I'm gonna go to lurk and make up the work I didn't get done earlier. Slacker me, you were loved. I celebrate you for going and doing that workings. Sending you all of the good vibes, Kristen. Good morning, Melty. Big love to you, brother. I'm glad to see your happily dancing, smiling self. Blessings and comfort, follow. May blessings and comfort follow you today and every day. You are loved and appreciated. Bless. Thank you, Brother Bear. My mind is still stuck, right? And I was thinking about this even while dancing. How can I celebrate that new hole in my scarf? And I was like, you know what? 10 years from now, I don't know if this is morbid. It's kind of morbid. 10 years from now, if Pippi is no longer on the planet Earth with me, and this scarf might still be, I can look at that hole and be reminded of her. So I celebrate, thank you, universe, for giving me a Pippi so she can make holes in my scarf so that I can remember her in hindsight. Make the most of it, right? I almost passed out like 3 times during yoga this morning. Sleepy? Drunk or sleepy? Hey, Isaac is here too. I feel you. I always thought looking at long distances gets weird because of the moisture in the air stacking up like a gentle kaleidoscope, making light just subtly shift and the air is mushed around. Okay, so you do know what I'm saying, right? You know exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I feel like you said it significantly better than I tried to. Moisture in the air stacking up like a gentle kaleidoscope. Exactly that, right? But the thing for me is the fact that it moves. That's the thing that confuses me because I like to look at the floaters in my eyes as well. Is this weird to talk about? You have like fluids inside of your eyes, right? So if you look at a flat, like color essentially, you can basically look one side of your eye and then jet it over to the other side. And if you pay attention close enough, you can see the liquid in your eyes move because of the momentum you just generated. And I do that sometimes. I feel like I'm giving away all of the layers of insane that I am. I'm normal. I promise I'm normal. I just I like tripping out about this machine that I find myself within. Right? And like those I understand because I can do this and then I can watch them move through my field of vision. And I also understand floaters, right? Because they also move. They have like a slight little bit of drift. But if you dart your eyes closer to them, you can kind of like get them to float in a one direction or another as well. And then there's whatever that is, right? Whereas like as you said, a gentle stacking of atmospheres, and then it starts looking like a kaleidoscope. I'm tripping myself out just thinking about it. The fact that you're having it as well gives me some calm at least. I can think of milk was a bad choice, Ron Burgundy. I mean, there's a lot of milk products being frozen at least. Hungry and dizzy, I guess. Love. Hope you stay hydrated. Mel, did it have red, blue, and yellow spots? Like a small bit of colored static. It's usually gray. I'm trying to see if I can see some now. I'm seeing mostly just the floaters in my eyes. Man, I'm tripping out about being a human again. Nice. Celebrating being a human. Yes. Pat self on my back. Thank you, human body, for humaning so well. Feeling better after you eat. Hope so too. I had to take a thyroid medication first thing in the morning and then not eat or drink for an hour. That might be hard, but it's like milk popsicle. It's cold, so it's okay. I'm almost going to eat breakfast after yoga. I think it might be about time right now, right? Since you finished yoga. I hope that you feel better after you eat something. Zano, it is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And humid as a swamp. I'll pass. I'll pass on the milk popsicle. Please enjoy for me. I don't know why my mind goes to these places, where it's just like super aggressive version of me that kicks down the door and is like, what? You're not gonna have Zano's milk popsicles? Strawberry milk popsicles? Disgusting! Eat milk popsicle. Duck Dad is just like struggling. No, please! I don't want to eat milk popsicles. It's like it's warm and it's humid. What do you mean you don't want milk popsicles? Is it the slime production? Right? Because I have that too. If I eat dairy products, my throat is not happy about it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna protect whatever my insides is with like a mucus membrane. Oh, please. I'm there with you. I'm also trying to get out of this state of mind. Please, let's adjust. Take it like a few clicks left. Okay, where am I right now? I feel by taking a few clicks left, I went into a channel that has absolutely nothing running in it. It's kind of nice. It's quiet. kind of psychedelic even. Like unironically, I wish I was joking right now. It feels like there's suddenly this extreme silence that came over me. I'm hearing a rooster cook-a-doodle-doo, and it's hopping around me. I am wearing mostly red today. I'm supposed to be grounded. What's happening to me right now? My aunt has to do that too, Rabbit. She says it makes her super tired and weak too. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon, dear friend. Sano, that popsicle thing gives me so many ideas. I wonder what a fruit and coconut milk popsicle would be like. I don't know if pineapple goes with coconut milk. Right? But if I think a fruit popsicle, I'm imagining chunks of pineapple, blueberries, diced up kiwi, maybe some mango as well. And instead of coconut milk, maybe mashed up bananas. That does sound like a vibe. If I had a strawberry milk popsicle in the scene, he would have felt better. I don't want to see Ron Burgundy eat a popsicle though. Hey Google. Hey Google. Ron Burgundy. I think I know who you're talking about. Oh yeah, Anchorman. Well, that escalated quickly, right? Kind of vibes. Like I'm seeing him eating a popsicle in my mind right now. It's not that disturbing, right? He looks like he's having a good time. He's eating popsicles. Yeah, I have Hashimoto's disease, Joe. So I'm pretty much always weak and tired, but this morning was extra for some reason. I'm proud of you, Louisiana, for showing up regardless. Sending you so much lovin's. I hope you get stronger as you continue. Yeah, Jovan, I want to make like smoothies and make popsicles of them. Hopefully there's like some chunks. Like I feel like it might be nice, right? I love myself some frozen blueberries. So I'm imagining what it would be like. Maybe you can like use some gelatin as well. Wouldn't exactly be vegan, but might give you like a sense of binding agent or something. Celebrate yourself. That's a great reminder, Melty. Please take moments to celebrate this body, right? Because this is like a city that has been transporting a member of one that is you, right? A lot has to happen, right? Like we take stuff like eating food for granted. The fact that you can put nutrients in your face, mush it up, and your body just processes that stuff, right? That's not normal. I mean, it's normal to us, but if you think about, the amount of stuff that has to happen, you have like actual acid in your stomach, actual acid. That acid is being kept in by again slime lining inside of your stomach. And then it like it basically increases the surface area of your food, right, by breaking it up into smaller pieces. And then it like gets pushed through tubes inside of your gut, and those little tubes have little fingies on them, right? Imagine a tube with just a bunch of fingers. I know this is cursed, but that's what's happening. You have like these small little fingers, and because of the fingers having like larger surface area, they can like eat all of the food as well, right? And here we are digesting food like it ain't no thing. That's impressive, yo. Celebrate yourself. Like, yeah, I digest food. Good body, good me. Celebrate thyself. Louisiana, I have the same with my thyroid meds. Such a pain. Okay, now I'm gone. No, stay. We love you. Melty, I'll give you the short version. I went out for drinks with plans to stop for dinner. My friend Marcus talked me into going to the ice cream place before it closed instead. 3 drinks, 1 ice cream, 1 spliff led me to passing out in my chair. Oh, I'm puking on myself. I stood up feeling fine after puking. And I was like, well, that was an experience, Lamar. Yeah. You see, like I do not think any less of you. The only thing that I'm thinking less of in that whole story is alcohol. Right? That's where my mind goes. It's like I'm not gonna shame brother Dan for going through this experience. But I will, however, point fingers at alcohol and be like, hey, stupid molecule. I've never puked on myself after eating mushrooms or smoking weed. Smoking one weed, I've never. After smoking a single weed, never puked on myself because I passed out from it. Right? And that's like that. It's like just stuff like that where I'm like, yeah, we get to choose, right? We get to celebrate some compounds over others. I do get the whole social aspect of it. I'm happy that you felt better at least afterwards. That's the win in my mind. The film about invisible, immortal angels who populate Berlin and listen to the thoughts of human inhabitants, comforting the distressed. I think I know. I think I've seen like a trailer for the show you're talking about. It's like foreign, right? I think it's in a foreign language. I haven't seen it myself though. I drink beer and never on an empty stomach, so this threw me off. Yeah, I never cared for beer, but me and a cider are close friends. I actually don't mind beer. Tastes kind of nice now at this point in my life, especially if you've spent the whole day, kind of like being physically active and it's warm, and then you get to take that moment of like calm, and then you drink a beer. I value that experience, right? But then again, it comes into balance, where if you have to like keep going to chase that feeling, and that's unfortunately what happens with alcohol as well. I'm here, but lurk mode. We love you, in silence, in loudness, however you choose to show up, dear Shell. Sending you blessings. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Eat carbs and protein before consuming alcohol. Agreed. Don't let your friends talk you out of eating dinner. Agreed. Yeah, those are bad friends. If your friends are like, no, don't eat food, you'll get more fucked up if you drink without eating. I'm like, I know that. I know I'll get more fucked up without eating. Right? That's why I'm eating food right now. I don't want to get fucked up. That's not right. And they're like, nah, it's like, stop being bad friends, please. Oh, please, let me take care of me. If you don't want to take care of you, I support that. I'll support you. But please, don't drag me down with you. Cyber's good too, Joy. But man, a good IPA. I don't think I've had too many IPAs myself. Count me in. I just had a banana. I know lots of people have teeth nightmares and dreams. I don't have these. I also have very few teeth nightmares, fortunately. Right? My nightmares are more it makes me question what I think of as normal. Right? Like it will shock me to the bone. And then I'll come back into this world and like not scared, usually just like shocked, I don't know if scared and shocked is necessarily synonymous, but that deep sense of like, oh, thank goodness I was just dreaming kind of vibe, right? Good, I get to wake up. Usually things breaking is like a big part of my bad dreams as well. I really don't like when my things break. Maybe that's the whole teeth thing as well. Take care of those cracked molars, guys. I had 2 in the last year. Can't get them fixed fast enough. Zana is a great idea. Smoothie popsicles, right? Melt a BEC is a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Okay. Thank you. Right? Like, write out the acronyms. I know it saves you some time, but it adds exponential confusion to my mind, right? Because random letters, sometimes I can find it somewhere, right? Like by the luck of the draw. But most of the time, I'm just gonna be like, a little monkey in my head is like, letters. I don't know what those letters means because they're not constructed in a word. They're just letters. Great. I have much respect for waiting for it, Zano. Enhancing the experience. That's a great way to celebrate delayed gratification, right? Oh, Mel, that's nice. I feel the same way about the scars from my cats that have passed. I always think of them when I look at them and cherish the scars. That's the way it should be. Right? And I feel like really kind of establishing that in my mind as well. Like I literally forgot about the fact that there's a hole in my scarf right now. and until you said that again. So really kind of identifying that there is good in what we can consider bad, right? You can, in fact, celebrate the things that you might be able to consider bad as well. Allowed me to be a little bit more free from my own mind. Nah, 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 nah. I look at my scars fondly too. I always say no scars, no proof. Picture didn't happen kind of vibe, right? Most of my great adventures have scars attached to them. Fortunately, most of mine don't. I rarely end up with scars at the end of my adventures, but I am a little bit of a softie. I don't like getting scars. I value my flesh vehicle. It's ideal when it's in one piece. There's glitter on my hands for some reason. Actually, I know why. I have this little pill container that I repurposed into an aloe vera goo catch, right? So I take the aloe vera leaf and then I slowly scrape the flesh until all of the goo is released. And then I catch it in this container. And the container had like a silver label or like a shiny label on it. And that shiny label is giving off on my hands, making me shine bright like a diamond, essentially. And I was like really disturbed by it. I am still, because I think about where it's going, right? Think about the microplastics embedding themselves into my flesh. It's okay, I will stop. Celebrate the shiny. I have a small scar on my arm from an old duck. From my old duck. And I've always hoped it will never go away. It's fading a little, but the fondness remains. Love is true. Jack, like underneath or around. That was good. Oh, our power is off right now. Nice. Noise floor introduced. Let's see if I can do something about that. I'm gonna go transmission settings. Transmitter gain. Go -8. This might be too much, but you can still hear the noise floors, so I'm guessing it's still kind of bad. It's gonna be like I'm talking directly into your ear, which might also be triggering, but I whisper sweet nothings. Love, love. Is that the generator kicking in? I mean, kicking in is one way to say it. My brother starting it is how I would probably say it. The electricity is off right now. It's not that bad. The motor is not all that loud. Yeah, it might not be bad for you, friends, but it's taking up at least 60% of my mind space right now. Trying to like reverse those oscillation frequencies so I can edit it out of my brain. Please. So what I see all the time are auras. It comes with a type of temporal lobe epilepsy. I have never had a physical seizure, but a few times I lost my sight from one of my brains and the static. I hope that doesn't happen often, at least. Sydney, love and Sano. Pineapple and coconut equals perfect. You think it would work? Like maybe. Maybe they will like cancel each other out or something. Cover one side of my vision. I've been blessed with an overcast morning here. The temp is 80 degrees Fahrenheit or about 25 degrees Celsius, and the breeze is blowing. My tortoises are happy and the birds are talking. Blackbirds, blue jays, little water turkeys, all singing. Bless. Thank you, Joe Schmo, for sharing that fractal with us as well. Hell yeah, pineapple goes with coconut milk. Good golly, that would be yum. Pinnacle. Pinnacleadical. I love that. You want some pinnacleadicals? What are you offering me right now? A pina colada. It's like, are you trying to kill me? Right? What did I do wrong? Please spare me. In the wings of desire, The angels are depicted as kind looking people in long wool coats that just watch over the city. Little kids can see them, but no one else can. You know what I'm seeing right now? Let's see if you can see it too. Can you see it? Can you see the amount of smog that machine is producing right now? Maybe a little bit. It's triggering me because it's directly next to my room. And this is me being like, I can smell it. I can smell it here. Oh man, I'm breathing fumes. Oh no, I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I'm getting triggered. Stop it. Okay. Trigger done. I shall cover my face. Multi-purpose scarves, right? Yeah. Yeah. This is not helping. But my brain is like, yes, good. We tried. Oh man, every breath I take and I smell fumes, I get 5% angrier. Yeah, there it goes again. More 5%. Fat happy like me. Love is true. And wings, I think I read them already. I love them. If someone is grieving or in crisis, an angel will come and put a hand on their shoulder. That's beautiful. Reminding us that we're not alone. The S stays in the most of the time. Lamau, don't feel it. Can be comforted. It's so cool. I'm exposing an old German art film. Expounding. And everyone else is talking about stomach acid and barf. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I also don't want to talk about that. I agree. Nobody can shame me, bro, because no one is laughing harder than me. Exactly. Again, right? Like the intention wasn't to shame either of us. Just to think about, right? What alcohol does, essentially. Joy, that's so sweet. They woke up to get scritches and affection. They lay their heads in your hands because they want their faces rubbed. They're like little cows, little dino cows. I'm here, but lurk mode. Love again to you, Shell. Nancy, blessings to you too. Plus no wind. Plus sweating like a mini. I hope that you stay hydrated and cold as you can, dear friend. Oh goodness, I'm like fighting the trigger. I'm fighting it, right? It's like there's this big monster that's trying to get out of the cage right now. It's like, no, you stay. No, you stay in there, monster. You sleepy. No, come out. I'm very interested in that movie you're talking about. And no longer to get out of your system with a belly full of bread. Need to hydrate yourself, agreed. Kristen, I'll keep you posted. I'll post the trailer in general. Hollywood did a remake called City of Angels with Nicolas Cage, but I don't think I've seen it. Good old Nick Cage. What a G. Cracked molars. I have 2 implants and a new crown. Take care of your teeth, kids. Please do. Loud. I love that you said flash vehicle and mouth stones in one stream. I've been watching this new animated series made of Strange Planet. They made of Strange Planet. It's so cute. Bless. Thank you for sharing it with us as well. I'm fighting. Drinking water with alcohol helps. It does. Help me not feeling so bad. It's not that bad, Melty. Love again to you. Stop 2 minutes behind. Me too. I'm getting closer. My vision loss only happened 3 times after coming off of anti-epileptic medication. I think I'm fine now. I don't need medication for it, but I've seen a neurologist and they're all very confused with my brain waves. A trigger is an opportunity to practice controlling how you react. Agreed. Right? The discomfort conversation again. That when you find yourself in those moments of discomfort, that's the time where you will experience the most growth, essentially. Dig a hole in the ground and wrap yourself in a scarf. Get a hole, put dirt over you to escape the fumes. If I was in Minecraft right now, I would so dig a hole. I would like just start hitting fucking earth, fighting the earth all the way down. But no, This world, physics is harder. El amor es verdadero. Gary Lee, don't make fun of me, bro. I'm choking on fumes right now. I'm trying to survive out here, bro. It's like, oh, good. Instantly, I'm cancelled. Yeah, you have cancelled me. Love to you, Gary Lee. Love is true, Gary. This is the way. We love you, bro. It's nice having you here right now, man. All right, friends. Thanks for chilling. I'm now diverting my focus to learn Cypress, a JavaScript testing framework. Until tomorrow. We love you, Dan. Thank you for growing your skills, bro. If you feel discomfort, that's a signal for growth. This is the way. Okay. Okay, one more. The only thing that sucks is they took away my license. I've been fighting, trying to get it back, but I'm so afraid that the neurologist won't feel comfortable signing off on it. Yeah. Vehicles, right? Yeah, how about those vehicles? How about the automotive industrial complex? How about that? Ha 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 ha. Okay. I'm gonna put crazy down. We're gonna pull a card. I'm gonna switch the gain back so that no. Thank you. Here we go. So that you friends can hear me, even though it's a little bit further away from my face. Now I'm tripping myself out. It needs to be exactly 0, not -1, not +1, 0. Thank you. I am satisfied. I can like see the noise floor, right? I can see it. That's what my brain feels like right now. It's like a ceaseless like input. I have 3 EEGs with 1 sleep deprived, 1 where they put 60 gold nodes with salt goop on my head and measured my brain waves. I have abnormal beta waves, apparently. 1111 with 11 watching. Thank you for blessing us. I'm on 75% battery there, 51 there, and 1% there. No sync for me, at least not right now, but I'm sending Shan blessings as well. She's not here today, as some of you friends might have noticed. Thank you, Jovan, for reminding us as well. It is card time. Oh, I'm getting noise floored. I think that's why I can practice empathy. I can feel the space in front of people. Heads in my belly. I can feel the space in front of people's heads in my belly. So that brings me back to this feeling, or I don't know if feeling is necessarily the right word. Conception, understanding, interpretation, thought experiment, etc., etc. That you, as a human being, with this current brain that you have, technically have the ability to experience everything in reality, like everything, like all of it at the same time. But, and this is where the but comes in, experiencing all of it at the same time isn't really great for your survival, because if you were experiencing all of it, you would not be able to bring a spoonful of food to your face so you can and feed your body, right? So we tune out a substantial amount of that information to what's relevant to this physical form so that you can continue existing as this physical form, right? And depending on how those filters changes what you experience of the outer world, including and as an extension to feeling the space in front of people's heads in your belly. Doesn't sound surprising to me at all. That sounds super weird, but it's true. I believe you, dear friend. I kind of love that background noise. I can make it work, right? I can use it as like a bass melody, and I can go la dum da dee dum da dum ba dee somebody Somebody, Zion. But it's the fumes that's hitting me at the same time, right? Like I'm over the sound, and now I'm triggered about the fumes. I'm still getting gassed, but I was like gassing myself. I was starting to breathe hot air, and that was also not nice. Reminds me of my screensaver of the original Macintosh. Do you guys remember the little guy who would drive his tractor around moving? I've never, not once, owned a single Apple product. Up until this day. Maybe I'll own one day. Probably. But up until this day, never owned an Apple product. So I unfortunately do not share the fractal. It's so interesting, Zano. It sounds like a difficult experience, but it just opened an entire library of questions in my head. Ask them, right? Feel them, let yourself explore. Doesn't sound super weird to me, but it sounds like I could be a burden sometimes. I totally agree, Mel. That's why I'm on heavy meds. I get it. Adding some filters, right? Especially the lithium. Not weird, Zano. I really believe in feeling people's auras or like their energy fields. Agreed. And we do, right? Even if people say they don't see auras, they do, right? But it's sub-perceptual. In other words, you perceive it, but it is in your subconscious where you perceive it, right? Like if someone walks into the room looking like, you're not gonna be like, oh, that person's, you can technically, oh, that person's aura is so dark right now. Or you can be like, they look sad, right? And you'll be right. Technically, their aura will be dark as well, if we could see that. But we understand these things intrinsically, right? The way that people show up kind of like protrudes, extends their energy as well. Even if it's just an interpretation, perception, that's so much info that you can take from a person's unconscious projections. There it is, exactly, beautifully said, Chauvin. Beta waves, averages, and anomalies, and the effects on the visual cortex. New curiosity unlocked. One of my favorite parts about thinking about the future of brain-computer interfacing isn't so much, and I do, like, don't get me wrong, I do look forward to being able to interface with my computers directly with my brain. But even more than that, I look forward to being able to interface with my own brain, right? I can like connect my two hemispheres in ways that they've never been able to connect with before. It's like, yeah, you'll go insane, Melt. Maybe. I'm already insane, right? I'll push the insane button. Yeah, push. Like, what are you doing? Oh, he pushed the insane button too many times. It's like, and then you can learn from me. It's like, don't push the insane buttons. Leave the insane buttons be. How's your relationship with her? Think I missed one? Zano, you're an inspiration. You beautiful and amazingly strong. Love is true. Hearing and vision. My sister used to tell me that she was seeing auras as a child, and it quit when I moved out of the house. Maybe you're an amplifier to magical abilities, Sam. Right. Your superpower is the ability to activate other people's superpowers. Thank you for sharing your experiences. It's satisfying to me. Love is true. I'm sorry, she must have been feeling a great loss when you left. Yeah. How couldn't we? If you had a Sam living in your home with you and she moved out, wouldn't you feel a sense of loss? I would. How could you not? Sam's great. Let me get this as close. And then we'll pull a card. It's good enough for her to want to steal your beautiful artwork. Is your fun remembering? No, nothing like that, Lois. My family and I don't really get along. I mean, me and my family don't get along either, Sam. But they still miss me when I'm gone, so maybe they wouldn't be willing to say it directly, but it is true. You are loved, and your absence will be missed. You will be missed in your absence? Yes, right? Because if I say your absence will be missed, that means we want you to leave. Like, we miss when you're absent. Freaking words. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull a card, shall we? Let's say what sacred geometry has to say. All right? Like if words fail us, maybe shapes will. Your presence will be missed. There we go. Thank you. Thank you as well, Loazana. In the right atmosphere, I believe we can all see and feel auras. It's electromagnetic connectivity. We are like walking antennas, and we're all turned into different stations. Exactly. And not only that, but the Earth is doing the exact same thing right now. Right? The Earth is outputting electromagnetic waves as an oscillation, like bum 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 bum, and those waves are flowing through our body ceaselessly. All right, and the more we separate ourselves, the more confused we end up becoming. The more we separate ourselves from our fellow human beings as well. Sometimes we tune into the same stations as others, and we share experiences and visions and read card colors from across the globe and find synchro among strangers. Ain't no such thing as strangers. We are one. Yes, Joe, I have up to 2.3 million, 2,347,934 radio stations open when I'm sick. Numbers are hard, yo. I feel you, Zano. I get it too. Breathing and listening to whatever those channels have to say can be good. Pele's summons. We're getting summoned by Pele again today. Pelia? Pili? Pele. I think that's the right one. Like a spirit box scanner in my head sometimes. Joe gets it. I feel we all do. Right? And what ends up happening is people, oh, look who it is. What ends up happening is people become so attached to their channel that they think that's all there is. All right? They're like, only my channel, right channel. I didn't guess. I haven't showed you yet. Technically. You can still guess if you want to. And I see Aunt B joining us. What a blessing. Good day to you, dear one. Thank you for finding yourself here with us. We're about gonna show the card. It's been raining all morning, but as soon as Joe said that about people being able to tune into energy, it started to pour. Yeah, tuning into the frequency. More synchronicities, right? He was just talking about that. From across the globe to find synchro among stranger. There it is, right? Synchronicity, just of like your weather events as well. It's red, but I'm not guessing because I know that's the color of Pele. Yeah, we pulled a card nicely associated with the scarf as well. Look at them red thick lines. Look at that red face of those red little lava tendrils coming out as hair. Aunt B. Getting Pele summoned. Me and Uncle Becky tuning in to catch a moment. Uncle Becky's there too. Love you. Brother Brandon, thank you for joining us. Pele summons. Let's see if you cards resonate. Let's see if you friends resonate with this card. We pulled it the right side up. Oh, it's more orange. I was wrong. I mean, there's definitely red in there. The background of the card is orange. I felt like it was matchy with my clothing choice as well. Uncle B and Aunt Boo. Big love to the hill. Thank you, Joe Schmo, for blessing our friends as well. Regeneration, transcendence, and excellence as the core meanings of this card. Sorry about that. The five-sided geometry of the pentagon informs this card and speaks of regeneration, transcendence, and excellence. These elements fuel the invitation and directive of this powerful volcano goddess. She presents her summons as energy flowing from her rainbow-adorned crown. At the core of this call is a pentagonal, spiraling cosmos. Did I put the card away, Nani? I did. That is the spiraling pentagonal cosmos. at the center of it. Again, this card summons you to recognize your personal potential and transcend obstacles to the expression of your life's purpose. There it is, right? The resonating with today's stream topic, right? We were talking about celebrating one another and specifically celebrating personal potential and the transcendence of obstacles to the expression of your life's purpose. Every life holds the promise of excellence and fulfillment. Sometimes we become caught up in life's flow and lose sight of dreams and visions in the process, right? We tune into a certain channel, the channel of survival. Work, work, make money, money, eat food, work, work, money, money, food, food, work, work, right? And like, oh, this is the channel. I'm surviving because I'm tuning to this channel. But we can get so caught up with that we lose sight of our dreams and our visions. It may be helpful to shift your attention to that of the observer so that you may gain a wider perspective of where you are today. Are you content with your life's direction? Are you following your bliss? This may mark a time when you will make decisions that will change the fundamental nature of the way that you live. Damn. It could indicate a time of regenerating, of renewing faith, of finding your personal truth. Conversely, this card may help you realize that the truth that is most important to you is the very essence of the life you are already living. I feel like that one needs to be read again because it's so beautiful. Conversely, this card may help you realize that the truth that is most important to you is the very essence of the life that you are already living. This is a summons to excellence and the renewal of your personal truth. Now that's some ski bop. That's some ski bop right there. We love each of you dearly, as we do you, dear friends. Received and reciprocated. Your clothing choice, guessed right. Yeah, feeling the synchronicities, right? 33 as well. Received. Love is true. We love Haywire Hill. Card looks like Melty today. Am I Pele goddessing out here? I do envy women, to be completely honest. Right? I feel like I would have loved being able to... I mean, I'm probably still gonna do it, right? Like, I'm gonna melt some gender norms or whatever. But I wanna wear dresses. Dresses are sick. Have you seen how beautiful dresses are sometimes? Right? Like and this is now a weird fractal, but I'll share this with you before we end today's stream. Me, Christian, and Adrian were like sitting on this balcony. And we were like sitting, like in a little bit of a circle. We took a mattress outside to make ourselves a little bit more comfortable. And it was kind of cold, so I had a blanket over me. And I was like tucking that blanket underneath my bum. And I had my legs crossed over one another, right? So it like automatically created like the shape, right? That tapering shape. And Christian, was like, bruh, you look... What did he say? You look so feminine right now, right? And the way that he said it was like, hey, stop looking feminine. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Right? No shame. Because why would I be ashamed of that? Right? Women are freaking beautiful. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Love is true. Love you, Boop and Uncle Becky. It's so nice to hear from you. It's nice to have all of you friends. I would play kalimba, but the noise floor is like messing with my brain. I thoroughly embrace my kids pressing gender norms. Yeah. What's the point? Right? Like, there's enough problems. Humans are beautiful. There we go. Beautifully said. Exactly. Like, we have enough problems as it is. Right? And I feel like that's the joke. Like, and this is where I kind of get stuck. And I don't know if this is a hot take or if it's controversial to say this, but I feel this whole thing, some of you friends know what I'm talking about, is happening in our society right now, with like human rights, who people are allowed to be, essentially, messes with me because in my mind it takes us away, right? It's a distraction from the fact that there are other human rights, right? The right to food, the right to housing, the right to energy, the right to a community, the right to healthcare. And we're like so caught up fighting people because they want to identify as one thing or another, instead of being like, yeah, how about everybody gets to be themselves and we make sure they get to be themselves. They don't have to fight for survival ceaselessly. Right, slowly but surely, we'll take those steps. I love it when men wear dresses. I love a dude in a skirt. I want to normalize makeup on men and nail polish. It doesn't have to be all the same time. One of the two is a great touch. I'm still, and I've been thinking about this a long time, I do want to wear eyeliner. At least once in my life. Right? I think eyeliner is pretty cool. Goodbye, Mr. Sun. We love you. I'll see you again soon. Let me see if I can share the fractal that I'm seeing with you. Almost dropped my things. No, thank you. You stay. No, please. Thank you. Right. That's my perspective. Little doggos. Look at that sun as it's sinking behind the horizon. How about that? Big burning ball of gas. Our Earth slowly turning on its axis, hiding the sun away, saying goodbye for today. I'm gonna put this down and see if I can keep that zoom. Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Sun. We'll see you again very soon. Go and bless my dear friends with the light as you do. What a world. What a vibe. What a place we live in. Miles loves nail polish. I think I only wore nail polish once in my life. Anywhere in... Yeah, it's true. Live your life. Men in other countries wear dresses. They just don't call them dresses exactly. Wear fabric tubes if that makes you happy. Wear what you want to. Wear what makes you happy, essentially. Shan message here. Love you all. Miraculous, wonderful, wiggly, wildly beautiful friends. Thank you, Joshmo, for echoing our beloved Shan. I see Jovan did the same. I love you, friends. Gotta go work. We love you, Nancy. We'll see you again soon. I've worn skirts before. They make my butt look hot. There we go. I've seen plenty of dudes on Reddit wearing the fuck out of some skirts. Love is true. Hot butted. Miles loves nail polish. Skirts and combat boots were my jam in my 20s. I liked confrontation in those days. Love every bit of you, Joshmo, as we love all of you. There it is. In respect of Shanners, have the most beautifulest day. Melt on all of you splendiferiously, magnificently, marvelously, magically, gargantuanly, loving beings, and all other Shan words, because no one can say it as good as her. Thank you, Jovan, for choosing to share love. I'm sorry that you had to see that. You friends and your ability to handle my craziness, doesn't cease to surprise me. It's like, more insanity. Yes, this is normal. I also imagine sometimes you friends being like, colleague or friend of mine that I've known for multiple years. I watch this streamer online. Come and join us and experience this, and then I do some shit like that, and you're like, I promise he's not. I think he's not like this all the time. Love you guys bigly. So much love to all of you. No, not mini skirts, mind you. But kilts. I also want to wear. I want a kilt, just like for the sake of having one. Skirts plus combat boost equals fire. Not that yours isn't as good as hers, Judge. You beat me to it. Love is true. I've been staring into the sun for a safe hour. for a few weeks now. After 50 minutes, it forms a volumetric light beam that eventually connects to my eye, the most beautiful magenta. Take care of yourself, Red the Bear. We love you. I'm happy to have sent the sun over to your friends' side as well. Go and make the most of it. Go and celebrate your loved ones while you have the light shining upon you. Connor's joining us too, just as we're finishing the stream. I join you and get a missed you, friends. Of course, that's when you had to join the stream. It's like, just as I was hoping or wondering if Melt is still completely insane. My suspicions are confirmed. Connor, missed you too. Hope school is starting okay. Love is true. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining me again. Finding yourself in this moment to consciously evolve alongside me. Whew. Now it's up to you, friends, to go and celebrate the ones yourself lovingly. I'll see you, friends, again very soon. Goodbye for now, dear loved ones. Until we do this again. Love is true. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.